Assalamu alaikum. My name is Numan Rafiq. Today I will show the execution of the task 2. In this task we will predictions using unsupervised machine learning. Last time we have done the supervised machine learning algorithms. In unsupervised machine learning algorithms I will use k-means clusterings. Last time I had done the task 1 by the help of the linear regression, which is a supervised learning. First of all, I will distinguish between supervised and unsupervised machine learning. In supervised machine learnings, you have trained your models with the input features and output features. For the sake of the examples, in house price predictions, the size you have trained your data with the input features, size of house is your input features, and the price of house is your output features. You have trained your models. If the size of house is this, the price of house will be this. If the size of house is this, the price of the house will be this. When you have trained your models in this way, after the training phase you have testing your models. You give the size of the house, he will predict the price of the house on the basis of this training phase, on the basis of this training data. In unsupervised learnings, in this in the unsupervised learnings, your model has drawn insight from the unlabeled data. Unlabeled data means you have not told your model that it is the input features and this is the output features. You will just assign the data. In from that particular data, your model has been drawn outside from the from that unlabeled data. For the sake of the examples, he will take this cartoon. Your models tell us it your model has been made a separate cluster of this. Now it will take this cartoons. He will check that this cartoon has resemblance to this. No, this cartoon has not resemblance to this cartoon. That's why he will make the separate cluster of this cartoon. Now it will take this cartoon. Now this cartoon has resemblance to them. No, it will make the clusters. It will make the separate clusters of it. Now it will take this cartoon. He will check that this cartoon has resemblance to these cartoons. Yeah, these cartoons. He will check that this cartoon has resemblance to this cartoon. He will make the cluster of this cartoon with this. Now it will take this cartoon. It will check our model has checked that either this model has resemblance with this cluster, yeah, this cluster. He will check that this cartoon has resemblance with this. In this way it has been made. In this way our model has been made the clusters, and then when a new item has been come for testing, he will check that these clusters from this particular data record, yeah, items from which clusters has been belong. Now I will move towards our models, our task. In this task I am importing NumPy, Matplotlib, Pandas and sklearn libraries. NumPy is used for array. Matplotlib used for visualizing the data. Pandas library is used for allows the to work with the different file formats like JSON, CSV, SQL, Microsoft. Pandas library helps us a lot in different operational on our datasets such as emerging, reshaping, data cleaning and data wrangling etc. sklearns I am importing as dataset library from the sklearns. Dataset libraries, some datasets are built in our systems. When we install the sklearn libraries, some datasets has been installed with the sklearn libraries. I am importing these libraries. Now I am checking. I am using this. How many clusters will be best our data? I will take 1 to 11. I am using the range functions 1 to 11. It means I will check, I will make the 1 cluster, 2 cluster, 3 clusters. I will in this way how I will recognize that how many clusters will be best for our model. By the help of ALGO method, we will find the optimum number of clusters for our model. This elbow method, where this elbow has been made, this joint where has been made, that particular number of clusters will be optimum for our data set. Here I am using 3 because the optimum number of clusters is 3, because by the help of elbow method I am finding the optimum number of clusters. Here there are 3 types, there are 3 categories in our categories in our data sets: Iris setosa, Iris versicolor, Iris virginica. It means there are 3 types of categories. We can say that we will make 3 clusters of it. One cluster for Iris setosa, second one is Iris versicolor, and third one is Iris virginica. I am plotting the scatter plot here for recognition. The question was predict the optimum number of clusters and represent it visually. Now there are 3 optimum clusters in this data set. By the help of elbow method, we have find the optimum number of clusters. Thank you.